Warning, this video contains more forced memes, seal clubbing, tax evasion, and even more seal clubbing. Sorry. Well then, apparently you people like to watch the video equivalent of diarrhea, so here we go with part 2. The Ju-88 is a BR 2.0 IL-28, cleverly disguised as a German bomber. Actually no, the IL-28 was clearly based off captured German designs of the Ju-88.
Coincidence? I think not!
When you think of secret German wonder weapons, you would be forgiven for thinking of things like the Moss and Horten. However, this is all part of the Ju-88's plan. Have silly things like V2 rockets taking everyone's attention, while it carries out its foul deeds undisturbed. In real life, the Ju-88 was created as a fast, or schnell, bomber, designed to simply outrun anything that tried to intercept it, instead of the put a fuck ton of guns all over it approach. By the time it was around in large numbers, contemporary fighters were able to catch up with it, nullifying its main advantage. However, in War Thunder the Ju-88 is just fast enough at its BR to be completely hilarious. You can use your schnell to make even the quietest of players turn into heavy breathing, fast typing, internet warriors, with a single battle. Even though the game thinks you're a bomber, and while you can use the comical amount of smaller bombs to carpet bomb scrubs in a tank battle, your primary purpose is biplane genocide. To properly use your schnell to cause maximum genocide, you collect 3 friends. Just kidding. If you're watching this, you probably have no friends. Get 3 other people with Ju-88s in a squad, go into battle, and hope you get either Bastogne, Essen, or that snowy one with the Ivans. If you do not get any of those maps, just go bomb pillboxes and shit like normal. However, if you get one of the 3 mentioned maps, you can become Super Saiyan and transform into the Ju-420 Death Kill Murder Schnell. Some people fuck around with airfield bombing in inferior planes like Air-2s or B-29s, while the ultimate base bomber is completely unknown to 99% of scrubs. Take the air spawn with your 3 comrades, go into a shallow dive to the bombing zones, and decide who is going to drop on each zone. As of 1.57 you can destroy a full health minibase with just 2 500 kilograms or 16 50 kilograms. But you shouldn't be using any 50 kilograms on the minibase. Have 3 Ju-88s use their 500 kilogram bombs to destroy the 3 minibases, 1 base for each plane, and have the 4th save their 500s for the airstrip. Once you and your friends have destroyed the minibases, activate sanic.exe and enter a steeper dive to their airfield and nuke it from orbit.
It's the only way to be sure.
The Ju-88 is so good at this, because by the time the enemy team takes off and gets appreciable altitude, you're already diving on their airstrip. This sounds dirty and cheap, and it is, but it is also fucking hilarious. Due to the air spawn, and because a stupid fucking thing is so fast in a dive, hardly any planes in its bracket can catch you, until you've dropped your payload of dank memes and fascism all over inferior countries' airfields. And should some plane bend space-time to catch up with you, fear not, this is where the genocide comes in. Your schnell also comes equipped with state-of-the-art 13mm railgun flamethrowers. You may laugh at this, because BF-109 mounted 13mm guns are the most fucking worthless guns in the entire game. However, this is all just a clever ruse by brilliant German engineers. Make the interceptor 13mm completely useless, so that nobody will expect the goddamn napalm sledgehammer to the face when tailgating a 13mm turret. This is made even easier due to the fact that nearly every plane you will face has 7mm machine guns and maybe 150 cal. There are 2 exceptions however, the Wildcat and the Sea Hurricane. The Wildcat has 4 50 cals. Don't worry though, it is way too fat to catch up to you before you get to the airfield. The biggest threat would be the Sea Hurricane with quad 20mm cannons. He will use his 420s to blaze you. After you bomb the airfield, throttle back your engines to let the horde of angry biplanes and shitty monoplanes catch up to you. Then you and the other Schnells machine gun them to make them even more mad. You know you've Schnelled well if you get the first strike badge after their tickets start counting down. Bonus points if you can get ace in a day, and even more bonus points if they make an angry forum post. Russian 7mm lasers will destroy you too obviously, but as mentioned, by the time they catch you, the game is already over. Ah fuck it, this is how you use the comical amount of smaller bombs to carpet bomb scrubs in a tank battle. Get a lineup with 2.0 BR and below, including your Schnell, and preferably a Panzer4 or E, then go into a realistic tank battle. Then just play your tank half asleep and try not to wet yourself laughing maniacally as you bash in the heads of helpless noobs who've been playing the game for an hour and a half total. Continue to laugh as their non-explosive dildo bullets get absorbed by your engine as you shotgun them in the face. Once you get enough spawn points, either die normally or bail out, then hop into the Schnell and murder whatever poor bastards are still moving around. You take the same bomb load as when you're airfield hunting. 2, 500 kilograms and 28, 50 kilograms. Sadly the two 500 kilogram bombs drop at once. If you can, drop them on a cluster of tanks for maximum butt hurt. Then you're down to your 50 kilogram bombs. Unless you're some kind of fucking Hansel Rich Rudel reincarnation and can hit moving tanks with a single 50, it's best to drop 5 50 kilogram bombs in a tight line across a tank, preferably one who has stopped, for the most efficient bomb ratio. Using even 3 in a row can still miss. 6 starts getting to be wasteful. 5 is best. If you use 5 at a time you can get up to 6 or 7 kills with just one bomb load, all in an ultra agile medium/dive bomber. Usually only B-17s and Lancasters can hold enough bombs to manage that, and who the fuck would fly those planes low enough to hit anything in a tank battle? Be careful with your 500 kilogram bombs, they have actual splash radius now. You will hurt yourself with the shockwave if you aren't careful. Oh what's that? A P40 with 6 50 cals. Quite dangerous don't you think? Could this be the end of Schnell? Well fear not, because you still have those 13mm mean cannons mentioned earlier. You can still strike down the enemies of Schnell with them. It would be a shame if someone were to no-scope him. Hopefully this will be of some help. If you haven't gotten Ebola from the awful memes yet, congratulations. Now go Schnell the enemies of the Führer. And while you're at it, go watch something actually funny, unlike the piece of shit you just watched.